Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Corps 2. We're playing the Grand Campaign of 1936, or the Axis operations in the Spanish Civil War. So I kind of forgot that we were in Ironman mode, and luckily I did have a recording of what I did, so you'll be able to see that I killed that infantry, surrounded these guys, and went all the way in here. Yeah, I decided to check that out, but then I forgot that it was in Ironman mode. Oh well. Yeah, so you can see here that I got these guys surrounded. That's good at least. We're not supposed to get past this, but this might be empty, although I'd be very surprised if it actually is, but we can grab that, so that's nice. So now that at least this is encircled, we do get to check whether the ability works that I was talking about previously. I guess the most important thing to do now is to seal off the pocket and to make sure that we take Antequera and then finish off the battleship. Interesting thing is that this battleship, actually the Germans did this historically, and then they were able to go and bomb the battleship Jamie, but they still weren't able to sink it. And the battleship Jamie was apparently still for like a year or so able to resume operations. But well, if we sink it, that won't be the case, so that's nice. Anyway, let's see if we can create some problems for this pocket. This should go to 9. Like, I think this actually did work in a previous mission, but then now for whatever reason it doesn't. It's a bit weird. Anyway, I transfer you out there. These over and up in here, so that this is at least covered then. I also need to get at these, but at the very least now I can also encircle them. And it's no longer that bad then. They will go at least to 4, but I would expect 6. We'll see how that goes. Although, since this rough terrain isn't close terrain, might just as well weaken them and see how that unfolds. Thus, like, this thing is still a bit of a concern, but I think like this should be troublesome enough for them to do anything, I would assume. So I can't really go there because of the anti-aircraft gun. And basically I need to take that airfield. So let's take a look if they have anti-aircraft guns here. No. I surely won't be able to take it, but at the very least I'll be able to get some experience that way. So it's not all that bad. I also want to take a look whether there's anti-aircraft in here, because I think these are regular mountains, so I could technically cross them. And also take this village. Just like I might be able to pass through here somewhere and grab a bit more prestige. Anyway. These guys, I'm gonna keep them on this side to at the very least plug any gaps that these guys might have. I think they don't need to go all the way to the other side either anyway. But let's use these to dig them out a bit. They're not gonna deal any damage, but at least their entrenchment lowers. Which is good enough. Same for this mixed brigade here. I just hope these guys don't break the encirclement, but that's very unlikely given how things look. Well, they still keep it here, luckily. See, it only went to 2, so again, it actually did not go to 4 like it was supposed to. So that's a bit weird. Okay. To get all the way there in order to kill them. But they need to die. So let's swap those for these. At least. Yes. Okay, so we cannot really pass through there. Wonder how things will be in the mines. Might be possible still to take this city. But it does seem like I do get double equipment here. So I really wonder what's the deal then. Still. I'll keep closing in on that. Even if it's just a little bit. So let's keep bombing these for a bit of experience. Did some nice damage too, so you don't hear me complaining about that. Can't really attack the strong points, unfortunately. I'm sure that area is riddled with anti-aircraft. Moving through there is not really an option. So I just can't really use those guys. It's a shame, but that's just kind of the truth. I'll bomb them just in case I might deal a damage. Like this. And I'll do the same out there. Also, I don't know how much experience they might get attacking mines, but they might still get some. Let's see. They're at 168. $171, so they do get 3 experience from that. Okay. Seems like they will secure the airfield. It's funny that that actually comes before anything happens. I do hope they don't retake the airfield. That would be a problem. Ah, great. Yeah, like this. Okay, it's not too bad. Oof. Okay. But they cannot move apparently. That's fine. This pocket will get weaker, so they're suppressed for 10. So it's time for a surrender, I'd say. Sweet. And I cannot harass these guys yet, but I can attack his artillery. Actually fairly surprised they didn't do anything with them, but they'll surrender. There we go. So let's hope they get to move soon, because this is, yeah, quite something. But I don't think they will go and attack. Yeah, only infantry can go through there, so... Alright, that's it. Kinda, at the very least, would like to keep those guys in circle too. Okay, got all victory objectives. Apparently they did finish them off. Sweet. Or not, but at least my planes can move now. Okay, they're weak enough. That I can go for the surrender. Alright, I should have moved the recon. This is a light cruiser and 2 destroyers. There it is, the Jamie. Conveniently not under anti-aircraft cover. Okay, that was useless. Okay, it might be that the RNG will screw me over, but I have plenty of turns here to do this. Okay. Mine General, some of our forces have found a hidden Republican depot. We've commandeered the contents and you can access them as captured equipment. Okay. Let's take a look. Captured equipment, where? Oh, here. 20 recon tanks, or maybe. It's probably these. I haven't seen these. So, or this. Oh wow. Okay, that's okay. That's something. These, yeah, these are the ones that don't give regular support, but they're very powerful. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so I should actually now be focusing on capturing the city of Root here. It's unlikely that we'll be able to capture either of these because it takes too long to bomb this. Although we can focus 2 attacks. No, we can't. We'll see. But because this is done, I'm not gonna capture Malaga anyway. I want to redirect my artillery over to that sector. As well as that infantry once we get to it. Can't kill these guys off now, but... Oh, wow. So something attacked this. It must have been an artillery piece. So I wonder if this is the only thing that's blocking these guys from moving further in. Because that's some nasty counteroffensive. Alright, let's try again on the Jamie. At least I got 1 this time, but... jeez. That RNG is not working with me. Did they fix the destroyer? Kinda looks like they did. Gonna need to find something for that I-15 though. It also has almost 1 star of experience. So that's a serious problem. Wonder how they suddenly got that there counteroffensive. I can't allow them to just go and destroy the Italian units. So I do need to take up defensive positions there. Oof. I cannot even deal with this thing properly. 4-1. It's probably because I'm too far away from my air bases at that point, and they're very close. I'm gonna move these back over here. Also, in the hopes that maybe if they go for any of those units, at the very least, I might be able to snag some of them with the anti-aircraft. So the goal is to fight them as close to my airfields as possible for the maximum bonus. So I hope that works. But they might also just attack these aircraft. Yeah, now they're retaking that. Seriously, they get to repair the Jamie as well? What are the odds? It's like, come on. 35%. It should not be that hard. 9 shots. It's supposed to be near 3, so I don't really see why they're having so much issue with it. Wow. Whatever. All right, so don't see. Is that on a hill? Yeah. Basically, what I need to do is make sure that they spend all of their points in repairing other stuff. I don't know how much prestige they have, but wow. Please don't repair it. Okay. Now the enemy fighter is in the way, though. But I need to attack it. Through multiple ways. Jeez, I did no damage. It's still supposedly 1 damage, maybe. And again, no luck. Right. Let's repair both of these. Did they just repair this and moved again? Hmm. Also, if they have to repair units like that, at least it makes them spend points. Which I think is also quite useful. Kinda should still be retreating so that these guys will try to take care of it. That should be my goal, actually. Maybe they'll go after this as a target. That'd be better, actually. They also repaired that, so that is actually good for me. In the hopes that they don't repair the battleship. Because this is nice and expensive. Okay, I'll withdraw one of these. To go over here. Maybe second one too. Look. Okay. They repaired this one for sure. I shouldn't. Again, they have like a one outcome of supposed one, I think. Okay. Nice. Heroic defense level 2. How did that go that fast? +1 to ground defense, and they got survivor. So how does that work? How did it get to level 2? Survive 7 attacks in a single turn. Did it get 7 attacks? Both attacks initiated by the enemy and counterattacks are counted. Okay. Jeez. Thank God. Oof. We destroyed it. That was insane. I was really afraid that we wouldn't get it. I wonder if we'll finish the mission now, since that it might end. Sweet. All right, let's send up a proper defense now, because this is getting out of hand. But I need to shoot that thing down. So I still need to work with the forward defense. I cannot do it with my planes. That is too difficult. Okay, so let's get them out of there. Need them to use protection against something like that. Oh, that was a super nice hit. Again, I'm trying not to repair my units in the middle of the battle. At least this time they should not be able to get in between, I think. Alright, let's repair these guys though. I don't want them to attack this again. That will end up in disaster. Good hit. Block them. Okay, even this you're not supposed to take. Yeah, so this is literally the last thing that you could potentially take there. But it was nice to find actually that they do now have additional bonuses in cities that you might not be aware of. That is a pleasant surprise, actually. I really do have to admit that I'm having a lot more fun. Oh, they might actually go for it. Wow. That would be great. I do have to admit I'm having a lot more fun playing this than the base campaign. If I'm honest, this is really a ton more fun. It's the fact that you have these secondaries, and there's actually a lot more going on with the plot and things like that. So I'm having actual fun playing this. You know that, and that's what we're doing this for. You know. It's actually good, yeah. Alright, so we finished that off. I don't see myself actually killing all of these as well. Especially like this. Nah. I'm not gonna make it in time. That will just not do. The damage output is way too low for that, and half of the time I'm not even dealing that 1 damage, so that's just it's just no good. Okay, so let's get the Italians back. Where's the other Italian unit? Oh, whew. Almost thought I got killed there. Alright, definitely going after that artillery. At least a little bit while I pull back. This turns into an anti-tank cannon. That's not the nicest. Well, that completely reversed. So let's pull back a little bit more and hope that these guys will try to take care of it. They are going after them, so that's good. I can sacrifice Franco's troops for the greater good. Which is what I should have done all along, but I kind of wanted to grab these flags. Yes. Yes. Take it. Wow. They harsh. It seems, though, that they are out of prestige, so they don't really seem to be very intent on repairing anymore. So, I do think that once I take care of this anti-aircraft, which I currently can't. Yeah, these guys just have to be a bit more active. This thing is at 4, but it can still pack a punch. That's a shame. Interestingly enough, these are core forces, which I find to be a bit odd. Right, now I can bomb them. That will severely up. Actually, need to put them in defensive mode, but I want them to attack these guys, so. What are they doing? They're super aggressive. Wow. Even more enemy units. They certainly don't make it easy. Next turn will be the last. But like I said, at least I can bomb them now. The anti-aircraft will be able to fire on this, although damage will be negligible. Yeah, these are the nearest victory axis. So I might as well repair again at least one of them. This one is also close to 1 star. Let's just go for all of them. It's cheap enough. So I don't particularly understand why these are core Junkers 82 bombers. I don't think we'll keep them for very long, but just in case they do remain with our core force, I will hold on to them. This is fine. That's no longer a real concern anymore. Good. So what I need to do here, I need to keep them here. But swap them out. I don't think they'll come on the flanks. Let's offer them the recon too. Maybe they'll go for that. Actually, let's yeah, let's attack. I need them to be aggressive. They just repaired. Look for the Italians. That's good. Wow. That is a lot. One more turn. Find it funny how they are seriously pushing me back for the second mission in a row. Holy cow. And technically, I'm playing on the 3rd difficulty. If I was playing this on Generalissimus, that would be some serious trouble. Damn. That helps with the recon. Then again, basically I just need to tell them to defend and hope that they don't break through there. I don't think they'll be able to get all the way there. That would be a tad much. Yeah. Maybe I get to kill it if I'm lucky. I was. Ah. Wow. Seriously? It means I need to bomb aggressively if I want to keep these alive. I think they will remain alive, but... I definitely have to work for it now. Yeah, you cannot get in there. Oh, these are unprotected. Well, I guess there we go. Losing a recon is not the end of the world if it were to happen. Yeah, that's fine. Also fine. Jeez. That's some heavy artillery. It's much better than mine as well. And they almost took it back. Alright, we Is this the end briefing? Wow. Okay. Historically, the Condor Legion raid on Malaga only damaged the Jamie I. The battleship would go on to survive additional bombing attacks before finally being lost to catastrophic internal fires and explosions. Though the fires were thought to have been accidental, some suspect it was sabotage. Guess we'll never know, but we did destroy it, so that's good, I guess. Yeah. Alright. Let's end the briefing. Again, we don't know whether there will be a end briefing here or not for the main when the game does get out. This is still just the press release version. It's due to come out on the 9th, so I don't know how far I'll play before that time, and I'll continue with the regular version after that. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. Take care and see you next time. Bye-bye.